All right, Keith, a messy morning commute, but I think a lot of eyes now are on the weekend.
Yes, if they weren't already. There definitely are now that we move past this little system, the last of which is just moving through down East Maine right now, and so still have some snow ongoing here, some moderate bands into Franklin Bar Harbor, and again on the way into Lubec here shortly. It's not a ton of snow. It's probably a dusting to maybe up to an inch that comes through pretty quick. It's been light, fluffy snow as temperatures have been certainly cold enough. Now the rest of today actually looks sunny. Some of us over southern and western Maine have already gotten into the sunshine. The afternoon's pretty nice, but a reinforcing shot of cold air comes down later this evening with some snow squalls possible there as that happens, and temperatures drop. Now look, compared to where we were the last couple of weeks a few times, it's not super frigid, but I think it does get below zero in the mountains by tomorrow morning. It's a bright day overall tomorrow, quiet, but temperatures struggle. 15, 16, 17 along the coastline, 10, 11, 12 inland, and the mountains probably stay in the single digits through most of the day on Wednesday. We settle down into an even colder night tomorrow night and into Thursday morning. That will have quite a few of us below zero. Again, not as cold as we've seen, but still cold, about 5 or 6 along the coast, 0 to 5 below inland, and then 10 to 15 below into the mountains. And another bright, quiet, chilly day on Thursday with a high around 20 along the coastline, 15, 16, 17 or so inland. Okay, after that, things get more interesting. As we've talked about, there is a major storm out there for Saturday. And yesterday we talked about what the wobbles will mean for a forecast, and there was really no good way to know which way the storm was going to wobble. So let's start with the European model here on Friday night into Saturday. This solution continues to be the strongest one. It tucks this big low down to the south of Connecticut and Rhode Island, and this is a big, big snowstorm for everyone. The entire New England area would get, again, over a foot pretty easily, strong winds. This is Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. That's the European model. Now, the GFS model overnight kind of pushed the storm a little farther east. It was still a pretty big deal, but more so for coastal Maine as compared to the mountains and northern Maine. That being said, we did have a little bit of a change in the GFS, and it kind of blinked a little bit towards the European model here for the solution where it gets a little closer to us. This is Saturday afternoon, but notice that it is a little bit farther east, which would mean the heaviest snow would be the coast and not inland. So I think that's our difference that we're talking about here. Do we get a ton of snow everywhere in Maine, or is it just the coastline that gets the really heavy stuff on Saturday? My money continues to be on the European model. I think it is probably going to end up farther west than the GFS is depicting. That would lead us with a contour that looks something like this. Neglecting numbers on purpose here, obviously, but there's a widespread swath of heavy snow. We'd have winds in excess of 50 miles an hour, so we probably would have your technical official blizzard, which is you need a quarter mile or less visibility and winds over 35 miles an hour for 3 hours straight. I think we would get that pretty easily here. So no matter how you slice this pie, I think Saturday is a big deal. There's a lot of fine-tuning to be done, no doubt about that. So we have to figure out exactly where the heaviest snow is likely to fall on Saturday, but pencil in a big storm there. And then flurries on Friday, clearing on Sunday, and we should be quieter for the second half of the weekend. I'm not sure, Amanda, whether or not we're going to be able to put any numbers on this today or if it's going to have to wait till tomorrow. And it's mainly because this is the magnitude storm, like on the European model, where it actually gets a little destructive. And so we change our approach on that a little as far as, when we're going to take shots at storms. So just know there's something big out there on Saturday, and we will try to get it as fine-tuned as possible.
All right, we'll keep paying attention then.
Yeah.
Keith, thank you.